Welcome back to Miami Television News. I'm Kaitie Espeleta.
And I'm Julia Starr.
The Miami University Regional Process Committee recently released its final report on April 13th, making recommendations for changes within the Miami regional campuses. Some of these changes include offering more four-year degrees, keeping an open enrollment policy with more rigorous admission requirements for the specific programs, and offering enrollment to students who are not accepted at the Oxford campus. The Board of Trustees will vote on the proposed changes on May 1st.
David Kramer, Miami's Senior Vice President for Finance and Business Services, went in front of legislators on April 17th to reconsider KZIC's proposed budget of capping tuition at a 2% increase over 2 years. House Republicans voted on a flat $200 cap on increases for four-year schools and a $100 cap for two-year and regional campuses instead. The budget proposed will be sent to the state Senate soon, and the budget process will be finished in June.
Miami University announced its newest merger called the Miami University Mercy Health Affiliation. The program plans to enhance academic initiatives to provide sports medicine services and sponsor a new student-athlete sports medicine and rehabilitation center. Mercy Health will also provide $10 million over 13 years to support the construction of the Gunlock Family Athletic Performance Center by Yager Stadium.
You may have noticed Uptown was busy last weekend. The farmers market is back. Grace Dahlman has the news.
Open all year long, the Oxford Farmers Market is always bustling with people. I spent my Saturday getting the inside look on what makes this college market so successful. Located in the parking lot next to the Oxford Uptown Park, the market offers fresh, local, and seasonal foods and goods. They are open once a week from May until the end of November, and the rest of the year they open every third Saturday of the month.
I'm Larry Slocum, and I'm the Farmers Market Manager, and I have been doing this now about 10 summers. And so back in 2004, 2005, 2006, when I started, you couldn't drag a college kid out to the market. And now it's like somebody kicked over the anthill, and this place is just, we have all kinds of college students here.
I try to come as often as they have it. I've been going to Miami. I went there for undergrad and I'm here for graduate school now, so I've been going for 5 years. I like just the variety of things that you can get here, and in the fall I love being able to come here and get apples. They're just better than what you can get in the store. So.
In 1978, 79, 80, somewhere, I read a book called Diet for a Small Planet. And in it, it talked about the way we were dealing with food, and it just was not right. And so I, at that time, made a very conscious effort to buy more vegetables and to eat properly and to do lots of things that way. And so I have a passion for sharing that with people. Now, if I have a passion and I just say, you need to go eat better, you need to go eat better. But what I do by being here is I put my body here to tell the world that I want to eat better, so I'm going to provide a market. I'm going to be part of this. I'm not going to provide the market, but I'm going to offer some management for the market so it can thrive.
And thrive it does. From only 13 vendors in 2005 to 45 this upcoming summer, the market has continued to grow. And these vendors come from many different surrounding towns. In fact, I spoke with some of the vendors themselves to see why and how they contribute to the market.
About 5 years ago I started doing the market, and I've been doing it every summer, and it's a nice once a week. I don't have to do any other ones, you know, if I don't want to, and it just is a good thing for me because it's what I like to do.
So I have a lot of food allergies, and I'm 17, and so juicing and smoothies have kind of made me able to eat something that I actually can eat and enjoy. And so I started smoothing a couple years ago, and I thought it would be a great contribution to the farmers market because there is no one that does it, and it's hard to kind of find someone who does juicing that's like more like natural based, and there's no sugars added. It's all fruit and vegetables.
If you think about it, it's just buying vegetables. What's up with that? But you see, that's Don grew all this stuff. Larry Johnson grew all this stuff. And when you walk up and you see the guy that's actually providing food for you, that's cool.
For more information on the farmers market, visit www.oxfordfarmersmarket.com. Reporting for Miami Television News, I'm Grace Dahlman.
Graduation is right around the corner, and Miami is pleased to welcome our next commencement speaker, Paralympic medal winner and author Bonnie St. John. St. John had her right leg amputated when she was 5, but continued to strive in every field. She won 3 medals in the 1984 Paralympics, while also enrolled at Harvard University. She also served on the White House National Economic Council and published 6 books about motivation and finding success. Bonnie St. John will give the commencement address at Yager Stadium on May 16th.
Forbes magazine has just ranked Oxford #1 on their list for best college towns in America. The criteria for what constitutes for the best college experience was based off social and economic metrics, the quality of education, crime rates, the cost of living, and the number of students per capita. Oxford definitely hits high on all those criteria marks, so it's no wonder why our town has been named #1.
15 seniors were recognized at a ceremony on April 19th as recipients of the 2015 President's Distinguished Service Award. Students are nominated for their service through campus life, community service, and leadership. Among those winners was Student Body President Cole Timon. The students were awarded with medals to wear at graduation on May 16th, and their names are listed on Miami's website under the Student Service Leadership Awards.
Miami University Club of Fashion and Design hosted its 9th annual Spring Fashion Show on April 18th. I went to the show with MTN reporter Andy Tu on the red carpet. Check it out.
Tonight is MECFD's 9th annual fashion show, and the theme of this year is very springy, we try to use very light color, very dreamy. You know, that's the feel that we are going after. We have a kind of like greenery flower wall, which, you know, we try to make it as high fashion as we can. This year we are having 28 designers and 46 models, and all models and designers as students. So yeah.
Great. And do you have any VIPs coming to tonight's show?
Yes. So President Hodge is coming for the first time with his wife. Dr. Mulenix, the Dean of CCA, is coming. Dr. Myers, the Dean of FSB, is coming, and with, you know, all our sponsors, and yeah, it's very exciting.
This is great. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so as the president of this club, what do you hope to show the audience coming in here tonight?
Well, the most important thing that I think that we try to portray is, especially growing every year as a club, is we want to become a legacy here. We want to carry on this journey that we've created and represent the club in an outstanding way and grow every year and just bring something new every year and different. Look forward to seeing, obviously, something you've never seen before if you've never been to a show, something new, something that'll make you think. That's what I love about fashion, is that if you don't necessarily like it or you don't love it, you will think about it, and that's, I think, what's like designers and stylists really look for, is to provoke thoughts in people.
So let's just say I want to get involved in this. How would I go about this?
You can head to our Facebook page, or you can head to mucfd.com, and it'll give you information about all our contacts, my contact, and also all of our club information, our different committees, including PR, event planning, sponsorship, and anything that you would be interested, you could head to that.
All right, thank you, Elena, for your time.
Yeah, of course, thanks.
So how was the fashion show when you went?
Kaitie, it was really well done. I was impressed with how professional it was, and everything looked gorgeous. It was great.
I saw a ton of pictures online. It looked beautiful. I can't even believe it was at Millette.
Yeah.
Miami University's Geography Department has made plans to create a memorial garden for Becca Eldemeyer, the Miami student murdered in her level 27 apartment in February. Before her death, she was devoted to making the world more sustainable and green. As a geography and geographic information systems double major, she spent most of her academic time in Scheidler Hall. Depending on donor support, the department plans on creating this garden in the west courtyard of Scheidler, which will be open to students and classes.
All new Miami student ID cards from Campus Card Services will be printed with a birth date added to it. Prior to 2011, birth dates were actually included on student IDs. This decision to bring this back was made in part with the Alcohol Task Force to help alcohol-serving institutions uptown validate a person's birth date.
A new car service recently came to Miami, and students are uber excited about it. MTN reporter Tara Miller was in Armstrong this week getting the scoop.
We are at Armstrong Student Center asking people how they feel about Uber coming to Miami. Let's see what they have to say.
I think it's pretty good for the people who don't have a car or on a crazy weekend when they need to get home and they can't walk there because they're not fully there. But for the people who have a car, it's not really anything. It's kind of pointless.
I think it's really cool because I have my brother that lives in Columbus, and he went to Ohio State, and he uses it all the time. So he has many stories about using Uber. So I think it'd be cool. But at the same time, I'm I don't know. I'm very takes me a while to trust people. So I'm I don't know if I'd want to get in a car, but I think it's cool to have the option.
I don't know if it'd be good or not because the bus service is already free if you have a student pass, and I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with someone driving me around. Bus drivers are pretty good at driving buses.
I think it'd be a pretty cool idea. The bus isn't always consistent because their schedules can change throughout, if it's the weekend or if it's the actual weekday. So, I wouldn't mind taking it because I have some classes that are pretty far from my dorm and take me probably 20 minutes to walk to the class.
There seems to be a lot of different opinions about Uber coming here to Miami. Personally, I plan on using the service, and I believe that it will be very beneficial to our campus. I am Tara Miller, Word on the Street, Miami Television News.
The Patterson Place Museum, that has been a landmark for Miami's Western campus for over 40 years, will be demolished to be replaced by a new residence hall for the university. This museum was the former house of the presidents for the Western College for Women. Many people are not happy as this house is a piece of Miami's history. However, it is expensive for the university to continue to preserve this museum and not often visited by students. The demolition and residence addition is slated to begin in the next 8 to 10 months and expected to cost the university $27 million.
It's a great time to be a Miami Red Hawk. The women's tennis team won its 20th Mid-American Conference title in a match against Ball State University this past weekend. Miami will face the victor of the Eastern Michigan University and University of Toledo match Saturday, April 25th.
The men's club volleyball team is the Division I AA national champions. The team finished with an overall record of 36 wins and 12 losses.
And Miami University's mock trial team came in third place in the 31st National Championship Tournament hosted by the University of Cincinnati, April 17th through 19th. Maria O'Keefe, a student from Northwestern University, tied for the most points in the Outstanding Witness category. And despite a surplus of off-campus student housing where there are more houses for rent than students who need yearly rentals, Trinita's Ventures, a Midwest housing development group, is in the work to create a housing complex across from Level 27. This new complex would span 37 acres and 85 residential lots. There are many mixed opinions on Trinita's setting up housing in Oxford. The issue will be voted on in the next City Council meeting on May 5th.
Looking for a good excuse to take a break from studying for finals? Come support Capstone Pictures' premiere of their original short feature film, Cult Fiction, a comedy about a young man who saves his sister from joining a cult. The premiere will be this coming Sunday, May 10th at 7:30 in the Wilkes Theater in Armstrong. Admission is free and refreshments will be provided.
Miami seniors Rob Benucci and Josh Bacon came into our studio this week for the taste.
Take a look.
I am Rob Benucci.
I'm Josh Bacon.
We're going to play some songs. First we got Truckin' by the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, hope you guys all enjoy it.
Truckin', got my chips cashed in, keep truckin', like the Doodah Man. Together, more or less in line, just keep trucking on.
Airs of neon and flashing marquees out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, it's all on the same street. Your typical city involved in your typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings.
Dallas, got a soft machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York has got the ways and means. They just won't let you be. Most of the cash you meet, they're speaking of true love. Most of the time, they're sitting and crying at home. One of these days, you know they gotta get going. Out of the door and down the street all alone. Trucking like the doodah man once told me, you gotta lay your hand. Sometimes your cards ain't worth a dime if you don't lay them down. Sometimes the lights are shining on me. The other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking like the doodah man once told me, you gotta play your hand. Sometimes your cards ain't worth a dime if you don't lay them down. What in the world ever became of Sweet Jane? She lost her sparkle, you know she isn't the same. Living on reds, vitamin C and cocaine. Well, all I freaking say is, ain't it a shame? Trucking up to Buffalo and thinking you got to mellow slow. Takes time. Pick a place to go, just keep trucking on. Sitting and staring out of the hotel window. Got a team gonna kick the door again. I like to get some sleep before I travel, but if you got a warrant, I guess you're gonna come in. Busted down on Bourbon Street, set up like a bowling pin, knocked down, it gets to wearing thin, just won't let you be. You're sick of hanging around and you like to travel, get tired of traveling and you want to settle down. I guess they can't revoke your soul for trying. Get out of the door and out of the look all around. Sometimes the lights are shining on me. The other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking, yeah, I'm going home. Whoa, whoa, baby, back where I belong. Back home, sit down and patch my bones and get back trucking on. Trucking, yeah, I'm going home. Whoa, whoa, baby, back where I belong. Back home, sit down and patch my bones and get back trucking on. We're going to play one more song. Do you want to do a Fish Dog song or the in general?
We have time for one more? Okay.
All right. Fish Dog song.
All right, yeah, this is an original.
We've been calling it the Fish Dog song because I don't know, first
you'll
line
figure it
fish.
out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
There's really no other good name for it.
All
It's
right.
about, yeah.
Okay.
If I were a fish when you're a dog, would you leave me alone? If I were a fish when you're a dog, would you leave me alone? If I were a bee when you're a flower, would I be a bee that's your desire? If I were a bee, you're a flower, would I be a bee that's your desire? come out and crash into me? If I were a wave in the sea, would you come out and crash into me? If I were a branch on a tree, would you even notice my leaves? If I were a branch on a tree, would you even notice my leaves? If I were a ghost and you wouldn't know, could you still feel my chill in your bones? If I were a ghost and you wouldn't know, could you still feel my chill in your bones? If I were a note in this song, would you be silent or sing along? If I were a note in this song, would you be silent or sing along? If I were a fish and you were a dog, would you leave me alone?
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for our loyal viewers out there, today it is our last show with MTN. We are graduating along with 8 other MTN seniors. And so MTN put together a little video that'll take you down memory lane of all the great times and learning experiences we have had during our time at Miami Television News. Check it out on our YouTube page. And thank you everyone for watching us every week for the past 4 years. We can't wait to see what's in the store for us and MTN in the future. That's it for our show. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Miami TV News. For the last time, I'm Kaitie Espeleta.
And I'm Julia Starr. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.